today we're breaking down LFG Burn from Bucked Up. Obviously I already did the flavor test. I was a little bit underwhelmed with that, but taking a look at this pre-workout, it's a unique pre-workout. I give it that. You know, a lot of the pre-workouts out on the market now are focused on either pump or endurance or crazy amounts of stims, right? So this is one that's built specifically to try and help the user burn fat more efficiently. So keep that in mind. As I'm comparing this to other ingredients, or we discussed this, the main goal of this is to help you burn fat. So if you're someone that's in the market and that's what you're looking for in a pre-workout, that hey, I want to up my caloric burn and burn through some fat, then this is a great product. But if your goal is to get in the gym and you want to stack on more size, maybe you want to go in and you want to have a focus on performance, there are some ingredients in here that'll benefit that, but it's not going to be near what you would get out of a more performance-focused pre-workout or a pump-focused pre-workout. But breaking it down, so this product here is on their website for $59.99 for 30 servings, which makes it kind of an expensive pre-workout, especially for the ingredients that you'll find in it. It's a 10-gram scoop, okay? So what I mean by it's expensive, because if you break it down cost per serving, you know, it's probably gonna fall in line, it falls in line right with what we charge for Send It, but in Send It, you're gonna get a 16-gram scoop with multiple trademarked ingredients focused on pump and endurance, things of that nature. But taking a look at it, yeah, you do have some sodium in here, 80 milligrams from pink Himalayan salt, which is good. I mean, that's good for pump. It's good for hydration benefits, helping you retain minerals that you lose through sweat. You also have 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. Now, beta-alanine is an endurance ingredient. So it's proven that it will increase your performance output, you know, by increasing exercise capacity and also reduce muscle fatigue. So I love beta-alanine because I'll be able to get more in my working sets when I'm in the gym. The tingling sensation, yes, we get it. A lot of people don't like it. I personally do. I like to feel the tingles. I know my pre-workout has kicked in and it's working, and it kind of gives me that extra go factor in the gym. Now you follow that up with nitrosogene, 1.5 grams. So I'm a huge supporter of nitrosogene. We have it in Send It. It's an amazing pump ingredient. The clinical research on it's insane. There's so many benefits to taking nitrosogene. It's been found to be 5 times more efficient at producing nitric oxide in the body than that of like citrulline malate or citrulline or L-arginine, by all of them. It's one of the best nitric oxide producing ingredients on the market today. But the other thing that surprises me is it increases your blood arginine levels for up to 6 hours. I don't know any other ingredient on the market that can do that. And by doing that, not only is it gonna help you with bringing more nutrients and minerals to your muscles when they need it the most when you're in the gym destroying them, but it's gonna last you well beyond your gym session. So think of the recovery benefits that come along with that. Now there's also newer studies out there that show that it actually increases your neuroprotein activity, which helps with the focus and things of that nature. Now you've got 300 milligrams of caffeine. So not crazy. It's not crazy like I'm seeing some pre-workouts out there now that have 350 plus, and then they'll also stack it with a dicaffeine malate or a slow release caffeine. And that to me is just too much. 300 is a little bit over where I like to be. You know, I've always kind of stuck to the general rule of thumb. Once you go over 275 milligrams of caffeine, you start to get vasorestriction, right? That's why when, you know, if you drink a Monster Energy drink that has 300 milligrams of caffeine or such, and you go get your blood pressure taken, your blood pressure is going to be higher. And a lot of that comes from the vasorestriction, and it's restricting blood flow, causing higher blood pressure, things of that nature. But it's definitely going to give you the extra kick of energy you need to get you through those grueling sets. Then you have Middle Burn. 250 milligrams of Middle Burn. There's a lot of benefits to taking Middle Burn. So they've shown that it's actually increases your caloric expenditure. So you'll be able to burn fat more efficiently with it. It also improves carb tolerance and insulin sensitivity. So a lot of people will use it for body recomposition benefits to help them burn through fat more efficiently. I mean, Middle Burn, I love it. I like stacking it with another ingredient from NNB, the same company, called Calorie Burn. But Middle Burn is a quality ingredient that we're looking at substituting in with our new reformulated Stim Burn fat burner. Here's the issue with it though. They gave it they put it in here at 250 milligrams, and that is like on the low side. Recommended dosage of middle burn, they recommend anywhere from 250 to 500 milligrams per day. So if you want to see more benefits from it, you'd like to see 500 milligrams in a formula. They also combine that with L-DOPA. So L-DOPA is basically a precursor to dopamine in your brain. So what it does is this actually sparks, by taking L-DOPA, it actually sparks the neurotransmitter that kind of motivates or pushes the body to start that fat burning process. So yeah, I mean, it's considered a nootropic, which would help with focus, but it also is part of the fat burning process. Recommended dosage for L-DOPA is 250 milligrams, and they have it in here at 100 milligrams. So yeah, recommended dosage, I apologize, 250 to 500 milligrams per day, and that's from the manufacturer. So with them putting it in here at 100 milligrams, it comes in way underdosed. I'd like to see more from that. The last ingredient in here is grains of paradise, which is a pretty predominant ingredient and another unique fat burning ingredient that we're also doing more research on to try and put it in our fat burning product. Grains of paradise is unique. It's loaded with antioxidants. It has anti-inflammatory benefits, which is great. But the uniqueness of this ingredient has been found in some clinical studies that it can help with transforming white fat cells into brown fat cells. So you have two different types. Your white fat cells are the stubborn fat cells that don't move anywhere. It's basically thinking of stubborn belly fat, right? The brown fat cells, those are fat cells that are ready to be converted into energy, and they're burned more efficiently. So grains of paradise actually can help convert the traits of white fat cells over to brown fat cells to help you burn them more efficiently in the body. Now again, looking at the dosage they use in this, they use 10 milligrams. Much of the clinical studies that I've found show anywhere from 30 to 100 milligrams is the recommended dosage. So they come in way underdosed on that. From a focus standpoint, in bucked up fashion, they use alpha size GPC 50% along with huperzine A 200 micrograms. Yes, they're good quality nootropics. I just think that they've been around for some time, and there's better options out on the market now today. When you think of Thinkamine, Zytomite, Thinkamine, Zytomite, New Level, nootropics like that have amazing clinical studies behind them that really get you locked in the gym and focused. So I'd like to see them kind of take a different route from the nootropics. Like they tend to have those two in majority of their formulas out there. Then they finish it off with estrogen. You'll find estrogen in a bunch of the ingredients, or you'll find estrogen in a bunch of the products out on the market today, and they use the 25 milligrams that they should be, and it really does just help with the absorption of the ingredients so your body can put them to use more efficiently in the body. So from a standpoint of price, you know, I give this one a B minus. From Pump, I give it a B minus, but remember, this pre-workout was not designed to be a pump formula. So the fact that they included nitrosogene in it, I actually see that as a huge, huge plus, the addition of that and beta-alanine. Now from the fat burning aspect, you know, it's great what they did, but I give them a B minus. Like the ingredients they chose were premium. I would just like to see them hit over the minimums or even bring the ones that are below up, right? So like when I look at a formula, I'm always looking at the recommended dosage and where it falls. If it's at the minimum, you're not gonna see quite as much of the desired effects as you'd like to see. So I'd like to see this in the middle to higher range of the recommended dose for this product, especially at the price point it's at, $59.99. That makes it an expensive formula. From the nootropics, again, I give it a C. I give the overall formula, I would say a B minus. I feel like it could be a B plus, A minus if they would have went with the higher dosage of the fat burning ingredients, because that's the main focus of this, is to help you burn fat. So why not maximize the ingredients that will help you do that? So the flavor rating that I give them on TikTok, I give them a B minus. I was a little bit underwhelmed, but the more I think about it, like there's a lot of pre-workouts out in the market that taste like ass, right? They do not do a good job of flavoring, and they actually did. I guess, you know, the last product I took from Bucked Up was the mango habanero, and I was blown away. Like, I gave that one an A plus. Like, amazing, amazing flavor. The Razzle Dazzle, I mean, it definitely does taste like Blue Raz and has a decent flavor to it. I don't get any like metallic-y aftertaste, so maybe I was a little bit too harsh on them with that. Probably could have been an A minus. you know, for the flavor. But definitely, if you're on the market for a fat burning pre-workout, I wouldn't say there's another one on the market that really comes to my mind. So this is a decent one to do the job. I just feel like they could fine tune a little bit more and make it a better pre-workout.